Okay, we are live, and guys, I got the pleasure, thanks to Corrine Walker. She gave me the telephone number of Ronnie's assistant, and now I'm talking to Ronnie Davis myself from the Bears Law. So he has a message for everybody here in Harney County, and those who follow me, get the message out, please. Are you ready, Ronnie?
Yes, I am actually.
All right, go ahead and tell them what you need to say.
Well, it came to me that a couple of individuals got tickets for what they're doing in regards to the Finnegan Monument. What I'd like to say is that legally, you can't be given a ticket. You're not in the ticket Mickey Mouse criminal Freemason maggot regime club. So you can't take demerits. You can't take negative criticism. And a ticket is a gift. We should look up Title 18 USC 241 and 242. And for those officers that issued those couple of individuals tickets for the Finnegan Monument, I'd like to go ahead and let them know if any further tickets are issued, I'd like to go ahead and take it upon myself for free to show everyone how to file a commercial lien against the state attorney's bond, the state's hazard bond, and any judge's bond who is stupid enough to write an American a ticket that's not a citizen. First off, if you're not in the United States military and you don't work for the United States government, you're not a United States citizen. You are an American. Americans have rights. Citizens have privileges. Rights trump privileges. Look up UCC 1-308.1-207 or a law called Just Elite or Cube Natural. But whatever you pick, they're unalienable rights given by God, and you cannot be told to stay from one place to another and then be issued some bullshit ticket from this criminal maggot regime of Freemason cowards. I call them cowards. Anybody who violates his oath of office under Title 18 USC 2381 is a maggot, and I'm telling you to your face. And if you don't like what I have to say, call my firm, the Bears Law Firm and Forensic Team in Florida. The number is 863-874-4655. That's not a plug. That's an invitation for the stupid. Anybody who thinks that they're going to topple or go over what the real law is of God because you work for Baal, because you're a pedophile and a coward and a maggot, you need to think again. This doesn't have anything to do with sovereignty. This has to do with stupidity. The difference is one group of people, Americans, are sovereign under God and the earth. The other group is a douchebag group of criminals out of England called the BAR, the British Accreditation Registry, and they work for us, not us for them. You cannot be pulled over in this country for anything but two reasons. You have to have verified, not allegations, not probable cause. You have to have verified legal damages on property or a body in order to be pulled over at all. Nonetheless, you cannot be pulled over because you are suspected to have guns. You know what? Everybody's suspected to have guns. Since when is it illegal to pull over any damn body or any blessed body with a firearm like they did LaVoy? That shows pretense of malice. You have to have three things to kill a human being. They had five to prove each one of those maggot officers was violating his oath of office. And I'd like to know who the scumbag was and the coward maggot who violated his oath of office and gave standing order to kill the boy. Because I saw an execution, is what I saw, and 10 million other people in the world saw an execution from this criminal scumbag regime called the BAR. The backwards ass retards is what they are. And these people, if any of them decide to give you a ticket, please get in touch with me and let me show you how to sue these cowards from the BAR. Oh, I love me some good old boy dirtball, daddy's boy who thinks his money's going to save him. I like that. Send me a star whacker. I'm going to mail him back to your mom in about 5 different boxes at different times of the week. Just know I'll do it legally. So come and get some. Come and call. Get some. You heard what I said. If anybody gets any other tickets, this is not arrogance. I don't do arrogance. Arrogance is a Lucifer, another coward, maggot, scumbag. Okay? They only honor their father, and this is why they're attacking children with GPS. If anybody's lost children, call me. I get them back. just know, if anyone gets any more tickets, please call my number at the Bears Law and forensic team down here, and we will go ahead and show you how to file every damn law claim for recourse and remedy on these criminal douchebags that we can. And if any judges or good old boy dirtballs want to call me, I don't just teach guitar, banjo, mandolin, drums, and alto sax. I just don't teach law. Okay? I teach a lot of things to a lot of people. And one of the things I want to teach my brothers and sisters that are Americans in this country is that you have rights that trump privileges. So a lot of people are running around holding up flags. You could reevaluate and research where that flag came from. Colonialism. First word, colon. El, the colonel, listen. You need to learn that the word colon there's a muscle that holds shit. Okay? We have been made fools of by English. Rhinoplasty. Civilian. No. They mean civilian. You're walking around as a liability. And when you're born, they make money off of you. While you live and pay taxes, they make money off of you. And when you die, they make money off your ass. These son of a bitches are killing people and stealing their children and slowly taking over this country because first they want your rights. There's no gun laws. Anybody can have a gun, and I don't care what you've done. Unless you kill a bunch of people with a gun for no reason, then maybe you should be in prison and not have a gun. If you have gun violence for no reason, maybe you don't deserve a gun, you deserve to be in prison. But for those who are felons that have done nothing wrong with a gun, it's legal to own a gun. You just need to educate yourself. Because this criminal douchebag regime of cowards called the bar, and all of the judges today are bar attorneys. Okay, know that. That's another conflict of interest. Because as soon as you sign an oath of office, you're no longer allowed to practice, delegate, perfect, teach, or anything with law on America's soil. A lot of people don't know this, but they need to look up Title 18, USC 241 and 242. And that's just the start. I mean, I could go on all night with things to look up. Like you have the right to resist arrest legally. You have the right to sue for illegal arrest. And a bunch of judges don't want to take it, so now we sue those douchebag judges who are dishonoring their oath under Title 18 U.S.C. 2381. Do you know a judge that dishonors his oath in this country, or any government official, state troopers, FBI, CIA, DOD, anybody who's the United Statesian, if they violate their oath of office by law, under Title 18 U.S.C. 2381, they can be hung by the neck until dead. Their body is to be left in a state until dusk as a would-be reminder to all future oath holders that Americans in America do not take oath breaking lightly. I'd like everybody who loves this country to look up one gifted white boy, one brother from another mother I look forward to seeing in heaven, named Carl Miller. He is one of the most beautiful warriors I have ever seen in my life with knowledge. Definitely an awesome creature to his family, his wife and children, and all of his students around the world love this man because he's told the truth, and he's a decorated warrior, but he's got more medals of being shot and beaten and trapped and a POW that escaped. I mean, he's went back like 4 different tours, and the man didn't have to, but he refused to leave people behind, and he knew what he was doing. You know, but there's a lot of kids that follow. If you get in the shit for 2 or 3 years, you're good at it till you survive. Now they want you to come back because all these new kids are coming in, they're filling up body bags quicker than they get the plastic made. So what happens is Carl decides he's going to be a real father, you know, a real American, a real warrior. Not like these coward-ass groups today walking around with an AR-15 at their wife bottle for their birthday, wearing decent and full ghillie out in the backyard. This makes me sick. This country has become a bunch of fake-ass G.I. Joes, government idiots. Honestly, all walking around with a jar head cut, talking about, no. My mother and father were Marines. You understand? The words are, like a bulldog. Not do what the hell kind of shit is that? I mean, learn the real bare facts and brass tacks or shut the hell up. And the law's one of those things. If we don't hurry up and get back some law in the courtroom, not just the battlefield, we're screwed. If we don't start putting these douchebag coward judges away that are not honoring their oath of office, it's over for our children and our grandchildren. And later on, when there's a little tattoo on your arm and you're getting into a cattle car, don't act like you were told 1,000 years in advance. A couple thousand years in advance. Oh, by the way, most of these idiots that are enforcing tickets and laws that are not legal, they're called statutes of you can't get a ticket. Why you can't get a ticket is because you're not a United Statesian, okay? You're an American. It's called AM jurisprudence, American jurisprudence. We the people, not we the English bar. Not we the British. Now these morons and imbeciles are trying to make something called the American bar. So don't you find that like a conflict of interest? I find that interesting. The redcoats and the bluecoats are fighting over land that they don't own, that my people own. I find that interesting. It's like the stupid fighting the retarded in this country. And I don't mean born that way. I mean by ingested TBI. They're not listening to the law. They don't know their history. That's why foreigners know this country better than anybody else. Ask any foreigner what the history is. You will like the answer for the most. From any country. It's sad that our people do not know the law because they were to teach it in school. You know what they showed you in a civics class in school? Driving is a privilege when actually no, it's not. It's extortion. And not many people know this. You have a free right to travel by God. I don't care if you're riding a damn zebra down the street or a giraffe. As all you have to be is one thing. Fit for the journey, able to guide your carriage, whatever it may be, and able to get there safely without causing any damage on the way. Those are the three legal laws that are the laws of the Supreme Court, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Preamble, and every amendment. This is the sovereign, most high Supreme Court law there is. Remember, the laws of the land is what we shall abide by, not the laws of the sea. I'm not a damn Leviathan. I'm not an Abaddon, and I'm not some stupid-ass bar-accredited retard. So knowing that, I'd like everybody tonight to not get high on my passion and think I'm just a long-winded ass. It's not like that. I'm just very passionate because I'm a father and a grandfather, and I'm sitting back watching the cowards in this country not do shit. And my children one day could end up in cattle cars going to another bunk Auschwitz because Americans are some fat, lazy, scared individuals. I'm not even American. Most people don't even know why the country's named America. They just go with what everybody else does. Sheep fall into the slaughter. Does anybody even know who Best Pussy Amerigo was? Because that's who the country's named after. No one knows shit. Now we're having trouble with stealing all the children, taking all the guns, people always go, they're taking our rights. Really where? Really where? ISIS is really where? They got some magical rights box somewhere that they stuff all the rights in? I mean, come on, how stupid can people be in this country? Okay? No offense to anyone. I love everybody, but people suck. Okay? They really do. I'm sure Keisha and I will see with a hint of Irish. I have every walk of life in my family. Every reservation has a son-in-law or daughter-in-law named Sarah or Kevin. There's no racial divide. It's about a cognitive dissonance divide. It's about being able to pay attention to information that can save your ass versus what grandpa said that was not true. Your whole life, you've been told child support, taxes, probation, alimony, all these things that you thought were the law, license, tax, registrations, tickets, you thought all these things were legal. None of those are legal at all. Not a ticket, not a child support, not a probation, none of that is legal. And if anybody knew the law, they'd be fighting this shit. But they expect you to stay stupid. No, just go pay for it. That's too much learning and making. That's too much reading and making. Makes me sick. And we got children looking at us, counting on us to provide. We're not providing anything. We're going to be providing cattle. They're going to be providing cattle cars because we didn't provide any support in a little while. I'm not saying get up and blow people away. I'm saying get up and educate them so we don't have to get up and blow people away. Because when the law stops giving remedy for recourse, you're going to see very quickly how people not getting their children back after they've done everything legal there, they can't start firing firearms at government officials. I, myself, feel that we can do things without a bunch of fighting. The bar doesn't feel the same way. Let me point out how I know. They need two acts, overtly or covertly, of the same kind done in any town, county, province, state, or province. It is a levying of war. It's a waging of war on Americans from the bar. Listen to how I know. First of all, under Title 17 U.S.C. 28, anybody can go in any courtroom and defend anybody that helps them win their case and proves that they are honest and true and that they didn't do what was accused of them. Today, no one who's not a bar scumbag is allowed to be in the courtroom to defend anybody, blatantly violating Title 18 U.S.C. 2381, a judge's oath of office. He is sworn to uphold the Constitution, not the damn state constitution. There's a difference between a state constitution and the Constitution. People need to get this right. There's a difference between the law and a state law, and this is why no one's getting justice for the Pennicans, because there's bar trash in the way. And the bar is not obligated to protect you as an attorney. You need to read that attorney's oath of office. It's not like the judges or the police officer or government official's oath of office. It's not. They are sworn to protect the state, town, province, the county they're in, then the clients, as long as it doesn't go against the state interest. Okay? Not knowing this is legally fatal. This is like legal checkmate when people don't know their rights. First of all, you cannot get a ticket because you're not in the Mickey Mouse Club. So letting that scumbag Walt Disney on 33 Degree Mason have a little pun plug. Yeah, nobody's in the Mickey Mouse Club of douchebags and criminal pedophiles. So here's the problem. Everybody needs to go ahead and file a UCC 1-308, formerly 1-207, reservation of rights. This renounces the criminal citizenship you were given when you were born by the scumbags from Britain. See, on the back of your birth certificate, there's red numbers and letters. They're called a crucifix number. They're actually the mark of a coward, the mark of a beast. You can buy, sell, or trade anything with this. So just know, tickets are part of a statute, code, and ordinance. They're not law. The bar made up statutes, codes, and ordinances. The bar has no legal authority in this country at all. Not in any way, shape, or form, not even through Congress. Because, like I said, as soon as they sign on to that oath, they become a foreign entity and no longer allowed legally to delegate, perfect, practice, teach, or in any way decide law in this country. But see, a lot of people are going to go look it up. And then they want to bitch about, I know my rights, I know my rights. If you don't know your rights, you don't have any rights. Roy Finnegan was murdered by a bunch of coward scumbags from loser Lucifer's criminal regime of the law. Right now, I'm helping 3 people in the UK, literally, they're eating children over there. Literally, murdering children in sacrificial, ritualistic, satanic get-togethers. And they have all the facts in the world and are not listening to shit. So that should tell you something. This is the vested interest. Who was it? The scumbag child? I mean, Rothschilds, Canterbury, Bilderberg, scumbag, Rockefellers, all these maggot pedophile regimes, like that satanic vampire, the Queen in England. When did we finally legally put these maggots in prison where they belong? This is why you're getting tickets. Every time you get a child support or birth certificate, don't sign birth certificates. Never, ever, ever sign a birth certificate. First off, it's illegal. It's illegal, and it's going to hurt you. As soon as you sign a birth certificate, you're giving your child to the King of England. and nobody knows the difference. Nobody will look up what a crucifix number is. Nobody will go and look up what their real rights are, because that's too damn much work. They rather throw money at the problem while they sit their fat ass on the couch and buy another gun. That's not how we fix things here. That's not how our grandchildren are going to be fixing things here. Believe me, all these dumbass Americans and other people that are in this country that are thinking, oh, I'll hurry up and start following movies. No, you're not. No, you're not going to be fine. They have the most money, the most guns, the most bombs in this government, and they're going to outweigh you. And it's going to be a great big shooting gallery for the rest of eternity at this rate. And none of the stupid shit. Oh, by the way, when this country goes to civil war on itself, don't you think all the countries in the world are going to say that's the time to carpe diem on that ass for the United States? See, they call this country the United States. It's not. It's America. The company that's over here in charge of the government is called the United States. Title 28, USC, subsection 3002. And so people fucking understand, forget the colorful language, I'm just passionate. Until people open up their brains a little bit more and reciprocate the fact that the bar is your enemy. The bar is waging war against them children, taking your kids by CPS, DCF, and DHR with no legal laws. They're using statutes, codes, and ordinance. Here's the difference of a statute, code, and ordinance. The law says no damages, First Amendment. If you hurt someone with physical damages, you have to pay those damages back. Okay? If you take my property illegally, you forfeit your property. And under Title 18 U.S.C. 5033, no parent can be taken away from their natural, no child can be taken away from their natural parents. Oh, by the way, the Supreme Court has told everyone that children have presumption of parent. Parent has presumption of child, not the state. If I can tell you how many people have me on speed dial where I've stopped in a crowd of people, I said, everyone, listen, everyone, we're about to stop the DCF scumbag swine from taking his children. And I have whole crowds of people listen to me sometimes. And you know what? DCF, after 5 minutes of talking on speakerphone, they go, yeah, I'm here about the judge in the state, and I have to talk to this man. I don't know who he is. And I'm like, yeah, well, when you find that commercial lien on your ass and take it as a bond, and that douchebag judge you're trying to help over this criminal regime, we're going to see. And out later, the person who called me to make them go away calls back and goes, Little Bear, thank you, God bless you, you're an angel. They are never coming back. They said it was all a big mistake. How convenient. How fucking convenient. Now it's all a big mistake. Just a minute ago, we had allegations that you were farting on a Sunday rather than a Saturday, so we got to investigate and take the kids. That's the difference between a statute, code, and ordinance. You know what a First Amendment right violation? Hurt your child. Maybe you don't deserve children if you hurt your child. Maybe you should have to be and not have children if you hurt children. That's what maybe you need. Secondly, if the state hurts your child, maybe they should need their ass beat and they don't need children. Maybe they should be put in prison. Well, you want to know what? Children have rights too. Just like you have rights to not get a ticket. You have rights. You can't be given a ticket if you're not in the ticket club. And you can't lose your children if you're not a citizen. Citizens have to live in the statutes, codes, and ordinances. Citizens have to give up their cars, trucks, wives, husbands, their land, their guns, their kids, their dogs. I can't tell you how many people have called me and said, hey, Little Bear, can you help me out? Because DCF is going to come and try to take my kids next week, and I've done everything I can. Now my wife's having a new baby. What can we do? First of all damages that are paid for do not designate them to take any future damages on you and your family. It doesn't give them a carte blanche to hurt you and your family later. So believe me, before you think you know all of the law and that they're going to get you with tickets and that you have to pay for them, I want you to go ahead. I hope you've taken some of the things I've said into consideration tonight. Write them down. Go Google them. And when you're sure that you will fight back, call me back, and I'll be the first one to tell you how to take their ass to the ground and break them into a bunch of little pieces that only God could fix. Because they're a criminal regime of maggots, and God hates them, and so do I.
Hey, Ronnie.
Honestly.
Ronnie, I just saw on Facebook that another local about an hour ago by the name of Marty Allen just got a ticket also. This is...
24 hours.
Yeah, it's 3 and less. What is it?
Just over 24 hours.
Just over 24 hours. There's been 3 tickets.
I know I sound very long-winded and kind of pissy about these things, but after you've been doing it for this long, you get irritated with it a little bit. I'll tell you, brother, please have all 3 of these individuals get in touch with me, and I'll do everything I can to bring up criminal charges on the scumbags violating their oath of office.
Fully understandable, and most likely I will be along this list.
I'll do it for free. If a million people pull up at the LaVoy Monument, I will defend all of them for free.
Ronnie, just so we're clear, you are willing to, anybody who has received a ticket for this, you are willing to defend them with your knowledge, correct?
Exactly. I'm willing to give them all of the knowledge that it will take to file a counterclaim and have a grand jury investigate the merits of their ticketing. And when they find out that it's a frivolous ticketing, they're going to get sued. See, an officer can go to jail because he's not immune. Neither is a judge. Neither is an official under Canon number 7 and Title 18 U.S.C. 2381. A ticket is a contract and a gift that you can reject. That's why I want everyone to look up Carl Miller, Free Right to Travel.
Okay, and well, one of the reasons I got you on speed dial was to protect my son, Garion, in case they decide, because I'm voicing truth here and I'm getting the information out, they might decide to try to come at me that way. But
as soon as they do, they're going to wish to God they hadn't.
But
because we will file a dozen different things, and bunches of people will get in shit and go to jail. Some will definitely go to prison. You'll have, just in case anybody wants a bite. I love this. I'll do it for all day for free for anybody that's in jeopardy with a child. I do not mind taking apart Val and Moloch and Gilgamesh's criminal regime for Lucifer and destroying these bunch of maggots. I'll help you all day long, brother.
Okay.
And I love matching brain pans. I would love anybody. I just spoke to ATF this week. They actually better do what is prescribed by law by one of the patients that called me, or a couple of their punk asses will be finding themselves on the wrong side of a criminal investigation. And I've already talked to their supervisors and I let them know. Now they are cooperating. They found out I'm not someone to play with legally. So did they. I've got 6 judges in Florida going to prison. The next time that we have a radio show, I'll let you know what happens as the Internal Affairs Grand Jury investigators investigate these maggots, because that's what's going to happen. They threatened me. If you're not having a bar license, we'll cite you with a felony for practicing law without a license. There's no such thing as a bar license. Law is an open practice for all who can elucidate or interpret it or understand. Title 17, U.S.C. 28, criminal bar scumbags. I would love to pick brain pans with any top legal barbells. I would love one of these really ball dumbasses to please challenge me publicly, behind closed doors, on the radio. Take Glenn Beck or Alex Jones. I would love insulting the hell out of everybody's knowledge of law. No problem at all. If you're at the bar, you better come into the ring with real skills, or you ain't leaving on a gurney, period. And that's that. If you come into this legal ring with primitive skills, you may not leave on your own accord at all.
So, Ronnie, if Deputy McLean ends up coming to my door to hand me the ticket for criminal mischief, should I call you or accept it and just call you afterwards?
I would like you to get through, put people around to record and get me on speakerphone for Deputy McLean. Because if he's stupid enough to walk around handing out football tickets, then he needs to go ahead and get schooled on what cell his punk ass will be getting in a little while. And he can feel free to call me. My number is 863-874-4655. That's Bears Law and Forensic Team. Feel free to call me.
Okay, definitely. What I plan to do was if I get a knock on the door, look out the window, see if it's a sheriff vehicle. If it was, I was going to go live, and I will call you too.
Awesome. I would appreciate that, brother. That way your listeners will definitely get an earful, and they'll get to see how these criminal douchebags actually end up in prison before everything is said and done. Because, see, I like getting internal affairs. I call different government agencies, and I go, hey, good morning. My name is Ronnie Davis from the Bears Law Team in Florida and Forensics Group. I would like to ask who I'm speaking to. My name is Officer boy. Oh, really? Really, dirtball, good old boys, crap daddy's criminal regime, good. Then I go, sir, actually, I have 2 other judicial officials here. We're recording this call, and I'd like to know, are you acting on your oath of office today? Now he's told me his name. I called the number and had it witnessed, and now he has to tell me if he's on his oath of office. As soon as he says he is, I asked for his supervisor. I asked him the same thing. Now, see how smart that was? Because I got 4 other grand jury investigators witnessing the call. Guess what happens next? Oh, smart government dumbasses. Now that I have you both recorded legally, come after me with the illegal suit for recording. Watch how this ends with another commercial lien on your bond. Number 2, if you take in any way, shape, at all anything out of text, what I'm saying, it's only going to show even more cognitive dissonance for the deputy in charge. He really needs to go to his supervisor and ask them, is what I'm doing going to cost me my 401k and put me in a prison cell? That's what he needs to do. Because as I said earlier, you can't be given a ticket unless you're in the ticket club. And we're not in the ticket club. We are Americans with rights, not United Statesian dirtballs with privileges. People need to look up the difference between laws and statutes, codes, and ordinances. Statute, codes, and ordinances are from the bar. They're not from the Constitution. There is no statutes, codes, and ordinances in our Constitution, in our Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights, or the preamble, or any amendments. Nowhere. Nowhere. And any laws made after 1871 are criminal. Okay? Judges were once elected. Now they're hired and appointed. That's illegal. Okay, this adds to the conflict of interest. It adds to the conflict of interest that comes from the conflict of interest to start with. If you start really learning law, you learn that the British and the English and the Queen over there are the bunch of, not the people of England themselves, but their government are the greatest bunch of dictating scumbag, Luciferian, Nazi maggots you've ever seen in your life. The greatest group of pedophiles on the earth, England and the bar. So, yep. If you need any help, anyone, I'll be more than happy to do it for free, and I'll get my long-winded ass off your radio show so that you can head back your time, brother.
No,
Glad that you had me on. Forgive the colorful language. I used to keep it PG, and I'm just passionate about this because they're attacking the Lloyd family again. And I'm sick of this shit. And I'm really irritated with it because legally I can destroy any of the 5 of those douchebags that executed that man legally in the courtroom cross-examination with a stand a chance. I fantasize. I write little things to myself of how I would meticulously dissect their ass, round them up in circles that their boss would have to answer, ensnaring his punk ass as well. I can't wait for their bosses to finally get my ass in the court so that I can, legally speaking now, scalp their ass. Don't worry, I won't sell it for 15 cents or 7 cents or 3 cents. I'll just feed it to the damn pigs out back, and that'll be that, legally speaking.
Okay, and I went live because this is an important message that every Harney County resident who has gotten tickets or is about ready to get tickets needs to know.
Yep, that's a fact. It's a criminal regime called the bar. Statutes, codes, and ordinances are not legal. Look up your rights and find something called just so eat. That means just of the soil, or just of nature and of the earth. You have God-given inalienable rights, and not nowhere and anywhere in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, the preamble, or any of the amendments says shit about statute, code, and ordinance being law. In fact, none of the attorneys in this country who are in Esquire are allowed to practice on the soil at all. And if you're not a bar maggot, they will not let you practice or help or assist or defend anyone unless you have a bar license, which there's no such thing. You can call every licensing department and bureau and division on this planet, and they'll tell you we do not issue bar licenses. You have attorney licenses. You have to call the bar. They're the only one that will give you anything like that. And when you call the bar and you do the research, actually in the Title 17, UNC 28, law cannot be licensed. Now wait a minute. We have a conflict of interest here. How can law not be licensed, but these coward, scumbag, pedophile maggots of the bar somehow have a license? How's that possible?
Maritime court.
You know, I'll just tell you, there's no such thing as a bar license. They have a dues card to a criminal regime of loser fur, a coward maggot, and the British Accreditation Registry. These guys made tickets, taxes, probation, child support, and if you're a citizen, those are legal laws. If you're an American, they don't apply to you. You do not have to give acquiescence to any of those frivolous laws. And by the way, if the back of those tickets are not signed with the officer's name, then they're empty pieces of paper. If you look closely at the contract of the ticket, which is also known as a gift, a ticket is a gift that can be refused. Oh, yes, they can. If you look at the ticket and it isn't signed on the back with the officer's signature, it's just a pretty piece of paper that means nothing. Never show up to a court date by subpoena, always show up by special appearance. You are not an entity that can be summoned up. You're not a spike. You're not a poltergeist. You're a human flesh inside. You're a human, your soul inside the human flesh, not a strong person. And believe me, if anybody wants to open up the statutes, codes, and ordinances door and fight me in de facto, I'll be happy to recoup the grace their ass the same way I do in every other form of law. By the way, I teach 6 different forms of law, so I don't mind. I don't mind their fight. And I actually enjoy fighting, taking children back, because I just get to bitch slap Satan, that little coward, in the first place. How can you be having holy blood in your veins and you're afraid of man or Lucifer? People are funny. They like their coin phrases. Hey, if Jesus brought me to it, he'll see me through it. Jesus didn't bring you to the crack pipe or the car accident or the home invasion. Jesus didn't bring LaVoy Finnegan to them 5 maggots that killed him. Nobody did that. The devil did that shit. A criminal damn regime did that shit. And believe me, God did not condone it or endorse it, but the bar did. So if you get the ticket, feel free to have me. Feel free to call me, and I will happily help you file a commercial lien against the state's bond and deputy dumbass if the need be. Feel free to give me a call, Deputy Dumbass, and we can discuss how you'll catch a lawsuit for being stupid on this whole affair.
Now, Ronnie, Corrine Walker wanted me to mention before we head out that anybody who wants to learn law and has the means to, they can go down to Florida. You can call Ronnie ahead of time and find out where he is, and then go down to Florida and learn law, real law, from him or his team.
Absolutely, because with that being said, she's doing exactly what I've posted 1,000 times. I may actually be teaching officers pretty soon in Miami-Dade and Buck County the real law, so that they no longer take children or backup CPS on a frivolous allegation. Allegations are not laws. So you can see where people are going with that. There's probable cause. But when you look at probable cause, hell, an asteroid hitting the Earth is probable. Hell, a tsunami hitting, an earthquake hitting was probable cause. We've got to use common sense. Okay, I know that they're not a rose that grows in everybody's garden, and God, I go to Walmart every day and I laugh my ass off. Oh, it doesn't heal me and keep me young. So I know that a lot of people don't have common sense. But when we start wanting to fight, we need to learn the tools before we pick them up. And that goes for a holy book. If you're going to use one, learn them all. If you're going to learn a style of fighting, learn them all. If you're going to learn a style of music, learn them all. You know, I learned guitar. I loved it so much, I had to learn 12 string. You know, I love 12 string so much, I had to learn mandolin. I love mandolin, I had to learn drums, then banjo. Then I got stuck in mixed martial arts. Now it's law. Whatever you do, try to learn all of it to compete with you to be the best that you are going to be for you. Be God's gift to yourself before you think to do shit for anybody else. After you take care of your damage, you get your mind and your ideas and your life and your knowledge together, then you will think and see and feel straight enough to help somebody else out with their problems. But until then, sit the fuck down and shut up and learn. Anybody that, I got 2 years, and now I know why. It took me 20 years to understand why I have 2 ears and one mouth, but I finally learned why I have one mouth. And I think my God made this one work too well on me because it never shuts up. But at any rate, the thing of it is, brother, when you have your mind open to real stuff that's going on, you can see so much more past just the damn the emotional range in front of you. I see outside my feelings. I have my little boy. I have my kids. I saw others that didn't have theirs, and I thought, I have this knowledge to hold it back. It's like holding back the cure to cancer. How the hell could I hold back this knowledge? When I heard other mommies crying, and daddies crying, and saying, I want to kill myself because I don't have my baby, all I could think about is, why'd you lose your baby? You must be a bad parent. And then I realized later, they're not bad parents. It's a way to generate revenue through a criminal regime. It's a way to generate revenue, like putting all the smart and strong in prison and taking away their gun rights. You didn't lose any gun rights. If you didn't commit a crime with a gun, you didn't lose your gun rights.
Now, Ronnie.
Lots of people thought they lost their parental rights. There's no such thing. You can't lose your parental rights unless you have damages, physical damages on your child, or have put your child in a place where they're in immediate fear of death or loss of limb. That's the only two things legally that can make you lose your child. Not allegations and nothing without proof. If they don't have proof, you can fight and get your kids back. If they've been adopted out, I don't care for 10 years, call me. I'll show you something to blow your mind. Maybe God wanted you to hear this. You know, I'm not just talking shit. I'm telling you the whole facts and nothing but them. If you have a need to get to Florida, I'll show you everything I can. I'll give you a phone here. And I don't talk this much when we're together. Actually, I'm kind of shy at first. but yeah,
I'm going to have to say no. Because as soon as I got on the phone with him, he was just like this. He's as passionate about it as he is now. Ronnie, one of the things I do want to ask you is, do you have a website that I can go to get the UCC 1-308?
I'll tell you what you can do. If you go ahead and write me at thebearslawteam@gmail.com, I'll go ahead and make sure that everybody gets a copy of that UCC 1-308, formerly 1-207 Reservation of Rights. These are your legal rights on this earth given by God Himself. If you don't believe in a God, then these rights were given to you by the earth itself. Man cannot contradict what has been given in life and in nature or by God. And when they try to with statutes, codes, and ordinances, remember, statutes, codes, and ordinances are not laws. They are against the law, in fact. They are part of the Mickey Mouse Club of the 33 Club of Maggots. That's all that is. The British accreditation Freemason maggot regime. Period. And not all Freemasons are bad. I know a bunch of them on the outside realms that are decent, really good people. I know a lot of Shriners that have saved children and burned victims for years. But the inner circles, the higher-ups worship Lucifer. The whole world knows. Acting like it's not going on is just cognitive dissonance. But get in touch. I'll help you out. The thebearslawteam@gmail. And it's just that simple. thebearslaw@gmail.com, and we'll hook you up. We'll get you all the paperwork you need. I also have paperwork to help parents file claims and law actions and commercial liens against the bar and against the government and the state and the judge or police officers for taking your children illegally.
Is that in the packet that you send out regularly? The packet if somebody sends?
Yeah. I send out what I call the Master Care Packet Plan, the Bears Master Care Packet Plan. It has a writ of habeas corpus immediate return care package in it. It has how to sue them with different templates of commercial liens. It shows you how a commercial lien works in law, when they were created, who they were created by, how they're applied, and how they're legal, and how they win. So when people go, oh, you can't file a commercial lien, they put you in jail. Listen to me. You're fighting a criminal regime. Do you think they're going to get in the ring with a headset on and boxing gloves and a mouthpiece and cuff protection? No. You get in with all the rules and facts because you touch us on the law, and they climb in the ring with a shotgun. Okay? That's how this works. Now that everybody's learned the law, they're not going to let you file for recourse or remedy. Everybody needs to look up recourse and remedy. When the government or anybody puts recourse on you, you can sue them for remedy. Remedy, this is prescribed by law. Under Title 18 U.S.C. subsection 4, we are federally mandated to report any wrongdoing and any enforcement of statutes, codes, and ordinances. We are obligated by God and the law to report these criminal acts of stealing children or giving tickets. You can't give somebody a ticket for breathing. You can't give somebody a ticket for standing. You can't give somebody a noise ticket. If I play my stereo all night long, as loud as I want, they can't do anything about it. Nothing. They could file a ticket for a noise ordinance at $1,000 a day, and they will actually turn around and bite them in the ass for violating my reservation of rights and trying to extort me. And I know how to bust them back for extortion. So if anybody wants to learn the whole law, the real law, nothing but the law, so help us God, I'll give you things you can look up on your own with your own eyes, with your own hands, with your own friends, family, love, your mom, dad, whoever it may be, your clergy. You can take it to your attorney who thinks he knows it all. You think your attorney's a good guy? Ask him if he's got a real law license. As soon as he says yes, he does, you can go ahead and giggle because he's a liar.
I did a show on the difference between attorneys and lawyers.
Right.
So anybody who watches my videos and sees that video, they'll be able to see the difference, that attorneys pretty much give their oath to the court system, which is a maritime court, and they are for the court itself, not for the people. Lawyers are anybody who is knowledgeable enough in law to defend themselves with law.
But you cannot be a lawyer in this country unless you're a bar lawyer. That's sad.
Yeah, that's basically saying, oh, this is real opposition. We need to get rid of it.
And we're going to. I have the grand jury here investigating 2 judges. They're both going to prison because I've got them. I've done all the brass tacks and bare facts. I want it to be known now that there's like $1,600,000 that they owe me. I'll probably take the $600,000 and give the other to the city as a token of good faith and dedication to get things revamped and cleaned up. Then I'm going to every other state I can find in this country, and I'm going to look for somebody that needs legal help. And when they don't let me go into the defend them, I ain't going to tell them where I'm going next. I'm going to have these son of a bitches arrested. And that's how that's going to work. And I'm going to train others. I'm already trained a bunch of other people in a whole bunch of other states and other countries now to walk in the courtrooms, spot the judge's jurisdiction violation and oath violation right away. As soon as the judge says, you have to enter a plea, pleading is against the law. Pleading is against the law. And the judge will tell you, you have to plead. You can plead guilty, innocent, or no contest. No. I choose to answer in the form of a demurrer. The Gilgamesh and Val scumbag, loser, freery, and bastard.
Well, you know what, Ronnie?
In a little while, they're going to wish they had tangled asses with me, because I assure you, only one of us is going to lock horns, but I'm going to tear that creature's horns off and stab him in his eyes, and he's going to scream all the way back to Jesus. I'm telling you right now, because when some of the children of God on this earth stand up and start using the whole law, nothing but the law, watch what happens. I'm just letting you know, watch what happens. This earth is headed for complete hell, and like in the day of Noah, and everybody's walking around, well, I don't believe in this. I don't care what you believe. Okay, I'm looking at the facts, and I know other prodigy people in this world that are also awesome human beings see a lot more than the people of this country. People in this country still think that attorneys are the best thing you can get. You get in trouble, you need a good attorney. No, you don't. That's like, you don't ask a demon to save you from hell. No. Have you noticed that 95% of the things that you do wrong in this country don't violate the law? They violate statute, code, and ordinance. Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's sad. And if we don't start taking it back now, what's my grandchildren get to look forward to? A bunch of dirtballs from the regime over here, they're criminal, stupid shit. That's not going to happen. Not on my watch. You know what? I'm a Cherokee, Cheyenne, and Oglala Sioux, and I am, and a hint of Irish. I'd like to go ahead and say, you know what's more dangerous than a sitting bull or a crazy horse? A thinking bear.
Yeah. Not only does he have the strength, but he's also got the knowledge.
You got it, buddy. And you want to know what? There's only one thing going to run that bear out of the woods other than God. That's a forest fire or my cubs screaming. Only 2 things are going to make me come up out of my sitting spot where I'm comfortable. And you want to know what? My God has told me, little bear, get up and tell them the real stuff. And that's what I'm doing. So if they want me to come and take a shot, come on, my boys fire back. Don't worry, I ain't scared. Take it like you want it. I'm just letting you know straight on and up. And legally, I'm probably going to have 300 guys in each city, state, town, county, province of this country who are all deputized as intercontinental, constitutional marshals. And I did not say United States scumbags.
I might be willing to sign up for that myself.
Congress, the word Congress means monkeys, all right? I don't need a group of monkeys telling me what to do. And I sure as hell don't need two words put together. Politic. 2 words. Poly, more than one, tick, a blood-sucking parasite. And because people in this country are extra stupid, they call themselves civil leaders, civilians. I don't know about you, but I can never call one of my children a civil leader, a walking liability.
No.
You know, I'm not that stupid with verbiage.
I call my son my heart. I call my son my heart. That's what he is to me.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't that beautiful, Dad? That's what a real father calls their children, Dad. We call that child my heart, my love, a joy of my life. God is my everything. My children are everything He made for me. They are my laughter. They are my love. They are the first thing I hear in the morning and the last thing I hear when I lay down sometimes. But oh my goodness, I wouldn't trade none of it. And I ain't going to let nobody else lose it. We just got to fight for each other. And you know what? And when you stand up for people and you show up for people and you help each other physically instead of just saying it from behind a damn computer, that's when it matters. When 20 or 30 people get to the hospital in that town and county that I've called and said, look, you're going to try to take this little girl's young on her chest today. Y'all need to get out there to that hospital. That's what these fat-ass, lazy Americans need to do. Get up off of your fat, lazy ass and go to that hospital and videotape these sons of bitches illegally taking that baby from that girl or that man and record it, because these are damages. You cannot take someone's child for a statute, code, and ordinance. You cannot give somebody a ticket. It's illegal. And as long as you know your rights and you can enforce them, you're a dangerous individual in this criminal web of deception.
Yep, I'm putting right now underneath the description of this video your email address and even your phone number. And Corinne Walker gave me all that information. I've already got your email address. I got the packet, but I can't find UCC 1-308, so I requested.
Send me another quick email if you would, and I'll make sure that you get that directly.
Because I'm going to fill that out as soon as I can and file it as soon as I can for me, my son, and my wife.
Yeah, make copies, brother, please. You'll get so much positive feedback from all of your listeners and friends and family.
Hell yeah.
Because they'll get to Google it. They'll get to look it up. They'll get to go study it up, what it means, and how much power it holds.
Yes, and this is what we need to do. Everybody wants to say, hey, let's start a revolution and stuff, and I keep telling everybody, we do not have the cohesion to start something like that. Let's take it legally and verbally. Let us not go physically.
Right now, we need to keep things verbal and legal because, first of all, they're always going to stay legal. Even if we have to use force one day, when they stop giving a remedy for recourse and stop giving children back and they keep taking them, then we're going to have a real physical, violent problem in this country. And it's going to be because they levy war against us, not we levy war against them. And I've proven this on many a radio show already. This one is going to be basically the same. First of all, you can't take somebody's children without using the law. When you use the statute, code, and ordinance, it's just another thug coming over abducting your kids. And anybody who disagrees don't know the law. Okay? I can prove this. We're sending you the good stuff that I'm going to send you, brother, and I hope you make a copy for everyone that asks. These guys, when you talk about conspiracy theory, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy factualist. There is a significant difference. I'm not a law advocate. I am a law teacher. Okay, I insult law scholars, and that's not ego. Only loser for the coward maggot of the world has ego and is self-centered and arrogant. I don't play that shit. But when it comes to the bar, I'll talk to them any damn way I please. Notice that the word coward and maggot is exceeding in my vocabulary when I speak of Lucifer the scumbag. That's only because if you knew children were being eaten, you'd stop what you're doing. In England, they're using them in satanic rituals. And somebody needs to Google this. Also, how many children need 800,000 a year are missing in this country. 800,000 a year. And you know what? They hurry up and pepper your maps with thousands of pedophiles in just a 3-block area. That way you go, wow, that many pedophiles in a 3-block area? No, they're not. No, they're not. They're lying to you. Okay? They would not let that many pedophiles around that many houses with that many kids. It is impossible. It is illegal under those statutes, codes, and ordinances. So when they tell you, so it's probably those pedophiles, that's what they're hoping the stupid sheeple in this country will believe. Oh, it's all those pedophiles. Really? And nobody locked them up? They're eating 800,000 a year and they're still there? One of them got busted? Bullshit. That's the government abducting children and killing them. And I would love to put their ass on the stand and cross-examine some of these son of a bitches. I didn't say good human beings. Swine, pig vomit, the children of swine. That's what they are. Baal's children, Lucifer's children. Who in the hell could take a child away from a parent and that parent's taking wonderful care of that child, loves that child? How in the hell could you disrupt the beautiful little family taking that man's young, that woman's baby? How in the hell is that? And well, we have the best of intention. Bullshit. They're given the cute little names like separation anxiety. No. Forced abandonment syndrome is more like it. Forced abandonment syndrome. Felony child abuse by the bar. And I can prove it. And any CPS agent or DHR, DCF agent that wants to speak to me, please put your bunk ass on the phone with me. Have me on a conference call with your boss and the judge that supports your dumb ass. Please, get him on the phone. Because I would like to be able to let everybody watch the rock that judge tries to crawl under in the first 5 minutes of conversation. Bring yourself, dirtball, good old boy. Bring daddy's money. Bring it. You're going to need it. I'm not Robert LaRoy Finnegan. I think he's a beautiful human being and a hero, just like Nancy Schaefer and her husband. But you want to know what? Nobody backed them up. When the chips were down, nobody was there to make sure they were okay. Nobody covered that man, and everyone should be damn ashamed of themselves that was supposed to be there for him. Yeah, you should. Call me and say something, please. At any rate, for those that do love that man and know he was doing the right thing and did not do anything wrong at all, we need to go ahead and educate ourselves. If anybody wants to pop up down here or just write or call and get information, I and one of my staff will hook you up, and you will have a lot more information at the end of the day than you ever thought possible. They don't want you to know. And I've taught thousands already. Literally, on my Facebook, I got almost 5,000 people, and I was teaching them way before then. And now these people have taught people who have taught people, so it was like teaching a kid to fish. Honestly, I'm just glad that the Lord allowed me, praise Jesus' name in the highest, allowed me to come down here and kick Lucifer's ass. And you want to know what? I'm doing a good job.
Yes, you are.
Don't worry, I'll be back in a couple days with the Lord's will to kick some more ass in a different form, because I ain't going out that easy.
Now, Ronnie, Corinne Walker is inviting more people onto this video. She asked to have you stay on a little bit longer. I would like, if you wouldn't mind, for you to give a message straight to any of the Harney County residents that are listening to you right now that may need your expertise, I should say.
No problem at all, brother. Right off the cuff, I would like to say everybody needs to go ahead and get educated on your reservation of rights. Everybody needs to look up their reservation of rights and make sure that you study them in such a way that you get educated enough to know that statutes, codes, and ordinances are against the law. That means tickets, probation, child support, alimony, taxes. All these things are against the law. If somebody's docking your wages, you can not only sue the state hazard bond and the judge and child support enforcement, but you can also sue the company that's trying to acquiesce under those provisions. If somebody writes you a ticket for being at the monument or anything else, please get in touch with my office, 863-874-4655, and I'll be happy to send you all the help I can on making sure that you know how to file a commercial lien against the judge's bond, the state's hazard bond, and the officer's bond who wrote you that ticket. I would also advise everybody, please look at the back of that ticket and look at why. If it's not signed, it's just a piece of paper. Everyone needs to go ahead and look that up. I think the cops were maybe just trying to rouse you and get you out of there. If anyone's been arrested, in false incarceration a few years back was $1,500 an hour, $36,000 a day if you've been arrested for anything under a statute code ordinance. Child support, taxes, probation, a ticket. If you get any kind of ticket, please get in touch with me and I'll help you sue them in a counterclaim.
Sorry, my wife was needing to talk to me real quick.
That's all right. That's all right. I thought my phone died for just a second. It has a habit of doing that when I'm trying to give people information with my long-winded self.
Well, that's because you've got so much information. I mean, it is daunting at first, but if you do it at little sections, right now I have to do a crash course because I'm kind of on the line here for being a reporter, just a reporter at the Lavoy Finicum site, and they might be coming at me. But those who...
You tell them if they touch you, you'll put a commercial lien on their bond and the judge's bond and the state's hazard bond for assault. You tell them if they try to give you a ticket, thank you, officer, but I don't wish the contract and don't accept the ticket. If he does give you the ticket and you're forced to sign it, make sure that you put a capital U and a capital D and then sign your name.
Under duress, yes.
Under duress, correct.
I will do that, but I also have you on the phone when he comes, and I don't know when that'll be, so I'll just have you on speed dial.
Sounds good. Do me a favor. I've got 2 other phones, and I'm not sure actually where this one will be available in, but call the office phone. I'll keep it here at where I'm at right now at that, and I'll make sure that if you ring back, I'll be able to help you out.
Okay, I definitely will. Well, any parting words, Ronnie?
Yes, if anybody else gets a ticket and you need to have my services and we're in the same time zone, I'd be happy to make sure that those maggots leave you alone and go away, because tickets don't come from good police officers. Not all police officers and government officials give out tickets because some cops are honoring their oath of office. I'd like to thank all of the judges and police and government officials that honor their oath of office, because you are the reason why I defend you guys every chance I get, because you have a good heart, a good mind, and you're trying to do the right thing. So God bless all of our officers and government officials that are honoring their oath of office and not handing out tickets.
Awesome. And I will second that. And I will also say my normal saying that I say at the end of the show is seek the truth, speak the truth, and be the truth. And stop being a pussy and be an American.
I love that. That's beautiful. Perfect.
All right. And I will thank you again, Ronnie. And you probably will be receiving a call from me within the next 48 to 72 hours, because I know they're going to come this way.
That's fine, brother. Just be safe. Please video record everything. And thanks for having me on the show. God bless you and all of your listeners, regardless of what or who you are.
Damn straight. All right. You have a good night, Ronnie.
You too, brother. Peace and blessings.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, that was Ronnie Davis. He was pretty awesome. He's going to be on Toasted Show on Thursday. Toasted Web's Revolution News and Information. He has got quite a few families reunited with their children of the child protection services that have taken the children away. He is trying to educate people in law, and I read up while he was talking, because I was listening to him, the UCC 1-308 is our legal protection against all unconstitutional demands of public officials and their agents, which basically means when you file this, and it is not a law, it's just an ordinance or a statute, you can return it and say, sorry, I am not going to accept this gift. Please do not bother me again. And if they keep on trying to bug you about it, you can, after you've filed this UCC 1-308, you can charge them for your time that they take from you each time they try to get you to follow their unlawful ordinance or statute. I mean, look it up. Seriously, look up UCC 1-308. I'm looking at it right now, and my wife, my son, and I are all going to have one on that because we are parents. We are able to actually sign for him, if I'm not mistaken. I will find out. But we are going to sign it and put it into the records of the courthouse as soon as possible because I do not wish to be fearful of the law anymore. And to all law officers and judges that have followed with their, as Ronnie said, have followed with their oaths, I am damn proud of you. One American to another. For all those who haven't, be warned. The populace is getting informed. Y'all have a good night, and I hope you all will be safe. And I will go live when Lucas McLean gets here, and I have no idea when that'll be. All right, have a good night.